Hi everybody and welcome back to Dragon Eye Creations. If you're new here, my name is Laurel and I love to create. I create all kinds of things. One of those things is gnomes, and for the month of August I have challenged myself to see how many gnomes can I show you in 1 month. So today I am happy to show you number 7, and for number 7 we have this adorable little sunflower gnome, and he is just bringing all kinds of sunshine with him today. I like how he turned out. I'm pretty happy with him. He is really sturdy, which is what I hoped for. So I'll show you guys how you can make your own standing little sunflower gnome. Start by cutting one sock just at the heel there, and then we're going to take 2 empty mini M&M containers, and we're going to fill those up with some pebbles about halfway full. So about halfway, even them out if you have to. And then I'm just going to fill it the rest of the way with some polyfill. Fill it in there nice and tight. We just don't want those rocks rattling around in there. We don't want our gnome to make noises. And then I'm just going to take this dessert. It's a disposable dessert cup. You get them at the dollar store. And I'm just going to trace the bottoms of these little M&M containers and then cut out those circles. And they just pop in there so good, and they just catch on that lip. It works perfect. And we'll put that to the side, and we're just going to grab our denim material here, and we're going to just glue our legs, or our M&M containers, which will be our legs, and we're going to just roll those up right into the denim. Just with some hot glue, attaching that a little bit right at the end to make a seam there. And then we'll cut off all the extras. At the bottom, just give it a trim as well. And then we'll do the same thing for the other one. So I just took that same cup there and I wrapped it in denim the same way, and then I took our little legs and I put hot glue around the bottom and attached those on the inside, and then I added a little bit of trim around the back and the top. And then we're going to just grab our sock and start stuffing it with our polyfill, squishing it around, smoothing it out, making it the shape you want, and then we'll just top it off with an elastic. And a little dab of hot glue, just to be safe. And then we're just going to pick out our fabric for our body and add some hot glue and start wrapping that around our little sock here. And just finish it off with some hot glue to make a nice seam at the back. And then just trim off the extra. For the bottom, we're just going to hot glue it and start folding it down. This does not need to look pretty at all because you will not see this whatsoever. And then at the top we'll just tack that down a bit too, just to make it out of the way. And we'll see he can fit right in there. And then we're going to grab our foam rollers from the dollar store, and I just cut off the top of 2 of them, about 2 inches off. And we're just going to hot glue the same fabric again and roll up our sleeves, I guess. We're going to roll up our hot rollers into our sleeves. And then just trim off the extra. Same thing for the other one, just as some hot glue, roll it up, finish it off with some more hot glue. And trim off the extra. And then we're just going to take that wire and we're going to straighten it out. And remove the plastic piece from the other end and straighten that piece out too. And then we're going to have wire sticking out both ends. And now we're just going to take a piece of this sunflower ribbon that I cut out, and we're going to attach some brown minky fur to it just for some trim. So I'm just going to glue it down on the one side and then fold it on over to the other side and glue it down there too. And then I'm just going to add some glue to our one arm and finish it off with this trim here. Just roll it up tight and hot glue it at the end. Same with the other one. And then cut it off. We're going to form our wire. How do we want our arms to be? And we're going to pop that wire right into our little gnome. And then we'll add some hot glue once we've decided where it will go, and we're just going to pop it in there more permanently. And then we're going to take some more denim, and I just kind of folded it over. We're just going to make our hat here. So I'm just going to cut out a triangle. And then open it up again. And then we're going to take that same trim and add it to the bottom of our triangle. And trimming it off at the ends. And then some hot glue along one side. And then we're going to fold it over good side to good side and just press it firmly together. And then we're going to turn it right side out again. And we're going to put it on our little gnome to see if it fits. We're going to add some more of that ribbon, just putting it at the base there, starting it there. And I'm just going to wrap it around the hat just loosely. I don't want it to be tightly wrapped around it. If you want it tightly wrapped, you're welcome to. I wanted it just loose on there. And then just finish off the top again with some hot glue. And then we're going to stuff it full of polyfill. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this gardening wire from Dollarama, and I'm just going to cut a little bit of it and put it right in the hat. That way we can form it the way we want. And now for our beard, I just cut out some fur here, and I'm just going to kind of cut off the corners of it. On the top as well, just a little bit to round off those corners. You can see just a little bit of the corner on the top I took off. And then I'm just going to put some hot glue on that and attach it right to the base top there where this fabric started. And then we're going to make a space for his nose. A little E6000 right in the middle and hot glue around the outside. And press it in and hold firmly. And then I just put hot glue all along the inside of our cup, and we're going to press our body right in there. For our booties, I am using some plastic shot glasses from Dollarama and some plastic, well, one plastic Easter egg. I guess it is two because I like the round bottoms, so it's two round bottoms from the Easter eggs. And now I'm just gluing some pebbles that will fit under those Easter eggs. And then the Easter eggs again on top of that. That's just to add a little extra weight. Even though those legs are pretty heavy, he's pretty weighted. I just really wanted to make sure he was sturdy. And then I just trimmed around that. We did glue those to some cardstock. And now we're just going to trim around it after gluing them to the cardstock. And then I'm just going to glue them now to the back of this foam backing of a bath mat that I had taken apart. I'm almost out of this. This is the bottom of all my booties. I love using this stuff. It's got a nice grippy bottom. Just works great for the soles. And now the same fabric we used for our body, I'm just going to put that right on the front of his booties. Just with a little hot glue there, wrapping it around, forming it around your egg. Kind of tucking it in behind him between the cup and the egg there. And then make some little pleats on the side to fold those edges over. And then we're going to take that same brown minky fur again. We're just going to glue down one side, make a nice hem there. And we're just going to start to wrap that around our boot. So we'll add a little glue right to the base. And then just wrap it around. And when you get to the end, cut off a little extra so you can fold it over. And then add a little bit of glue. Fold down your edge again. And then attach it to your booty on both sides. Glue down the inside and you can just tuck it all in there then. And the same thing on the other boot. And then we just finish it off. We put our little guy's legs in there. And we're going to put our polymer clay hands on. I had made these previously. And I just add some E6000 right to the wire. And then hot glue to the hand itself. And that'll just help it be permanently stuck there. We don't want them popping off. I do have holes poked into the hand so that they can slide onto those wires. And now we're just going to grab our sunflowers and make our little guy a little bouquet here. So I grabbed a couple bundles of it, hot glued those together, and then wrapped out same ribbon right around the base of that. Hot glue to finish it off. Trim off the extra. Wrap it around tight. And then we're just going to add a little hot glue and we're going to attach his flowers to his arm. And then I decided, nope, let's add a little E6000 as well, just to be safe. I'm never trust hot glue completely. Little more hot glue on some of our sunflowers for his hat. And he is all finished. There he is, our little standing gnome is all done. He turned out really solid and sturdy, which is really what I was hoping for. So let me know in the comments what you think of this tutorial. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And make sure to check back again for more gnomes this month. Until then, love to all.